Pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been given on December 14, 2011. The municipal clerk delivered to the express times and posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building a notice containing the date, time, and place of this meeting of the Apple Borough Council. Also, said notice has been mailed to persons requesting the same. Please stand for prayer and salutes for flag. Almighty God, Father of all mankind, we pray Thee to guide our work in this meeting and in all our days. Send Thy peace to our community and to our nation. We pray for those who serve the people and guard the public welfare, that by Thy blessing they may be enabled to discharge their duties honestly and well. Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we will take the oath of office for Mayor for Edward Hanix. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Edward Hanix, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, so help me God. I do further solemnly swear that I will impartially and justly perform all the duties of the office of mayor. Congratulations. At this time, the meeting is
I'm sorry.
We will continue with the oath of office of swearing in Carol Schwer. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Carol Schwer,
I, Carol Schwer,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same and to the governments
to the same and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially, justly perform all the duties of the office of councilwoman
perform all the duties of the office of councilwoman
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. You may keep your seat.
This one we can shake hands and kiss.
Yeah.
No, congratulations.
Again, welcome back, Carol, please.
I will ask Harry Zikas Jr. to step up to take his oath. Repeat after me. I, Harry Zikas Jr., do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same and to the governments
to the same as the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of the office of councilman
perform all the duties of the office of councilman
according to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Counsel.
Okay, Lori, want to do a roll call, please?
Yes.
Thank you, Supervisor.
Mr. Doma?
Here. I said here.
Mr. Pepperly?
I'm sorry.
Here.
Mr. Savari?
Here.
Mrs. Schwer?
Here.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Present.
Mr. Zikas?
Good to say that again. Here.
Okay. Appointment of mayor's standing departments. I have 2 changes in agreement just tonight that the Director of Public Property will stay Mr. Councilman Savari, and Director of Public Safety would go to Councilwoman Tarzi.
Make a motion that the appointment of the mayor's standing departments be approved as presented.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Doma?
No.
Mr. Pepperly?
No.
Mr. Savari?
No.
Mrs. Schwer?
No.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Okay, that fails. So, we will, what's the problem, ladies and gentlemen, supposedly? On the director's portion, deputies.
Well, I wanted the Department of Public Works, I got that.
Yes, sir.
I believe that Councilman Savari is the most knowledgeable person on this governing body with respect to the Public Works Department equipment, procedures. I believe he should have been my deputy. Also, I believe that with respect to the Director of Administration, I think that's a position that Councilman Zikas has had many times in the past. The 9 months that I was the Director of Administration, I believe that we need some fresh blood there. I believe that Councilwoman Schwer was probably the most qualified person, given her 20-some years of experience in the Warren County Board of Health in terms of systems and procedures, documentation. I would like to remain as the deputy for administration to assist her with the website if that's possible.
Well, I put Carol in charge of health, health and welfare, because in her letter, she stated that she would be very comfortable there. That's why, her letter went out, that's why I put her there for first one, that's the first one I put there.
I think she can certainly be deputy. I mean, it's just my opinion.
Yes, sir.
Deputy, no.
We have to make a decision here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I thought that was getting people where they belong. I know you've done. With the DPW would be fine. Public Works, I know Mrs. Tarsi and Mr. Savari already agreed to that. You don't feel comfortable, Carol, in the health and welfare?
I'm okay there, Ed. I'm not sure what letter you're speaking of.
The letter that was sent out to the letter that was sent out to the public. That you're comfortable with the health and welfare, but since you work in health and welfare department, in the county health department.
You mean the letter in the packet?
No, the letter that was sent, your letter.
The letter you
Your
sent?
letter that was sent out to the residents.
To the voters.
Oh,
That's what I thought you'd be very comfortable there. That's why I put you there initially. You were the first one I put there.
I wouldn't be uncomfortable there. I'm just,
I would like Mr. Dugwell to stay with Public Works, but I still would like to see Mr. Zikas there. I mean, people have to work this out. I know there's going to be meetings. Yes, sir.
Pursuant to NJSA 48:60-6D, I move that we authorize the clerk to advertise a special meeting 31 days hence. Unfortunately, 31 days hence, I believe, is a Friday, so it would have to be 34 days hence on Monday or 35 days hence.
Special meeting for this council.
For the governing body to nominate and approve directors and deputy directors, as per the law.
I don't think we have to spend money to advertise
time-
money in order to why don't we just hash it out now?
Well,
Why
because that's-
spend money to advertise when we can hash it out now? Go ahead, speak your mind, hash it out. We don't have to advertise money to go ahead and have another meeting. Go ahead, state your piece and give us your opinion.
Well, no, I
He
think
thinks-
the law, excuse me, Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead.
the law is very clear. The mayor has one bite at the apple. He took his bite this evening, it was voted down by a majority of this governing body. According to the law, we will wait 30 days. I'm not an attorney, maybe the attorneys can weigh in on this. We will wait 30 days. On the 31st day, the governing body will decide the directors. That's the law. I think we should follow the law. If it costs more money, then maybe what we should do is question how these packages arrived after the December 27th meeting. Councilman Pfefferly and I, when we became members of this governing body in January 2011, specifically took issue with the way in which transition was done from previous governing bodies when new members were added. We asked for a late December meeting specifically so that certain issues with respect to reorganization could be discussed at the end of December to avoid this kind of situation. My understanding is that for at least the last 12 years, the reorganization packages were put in the boxes of the current governing body members. They were mailed to the new members. For some reason this year, they were not. They were mailed to everyone in such a way that we all received them after the December 27th meeting. That's why we're in this situation that we're in. We could have discussed this on December 27th in public or in executive session. If it costs a few more dollars, that's not my fault. I think we should follow the law.
What is the law on that, Chris?
What is the law as far, well, once it's not approved, the council eventually will
Does it say what Mr. Donald
As
said?
far as it may, it does talk about 30 days, I'm not exactly 100% sure. I mean, before we schedule that meeting, I suggest we schedule the next meeting, because I understand talking to some council people today, that there's only one meeting scheduled on the 24th, and everybody seems to want to have a second regular meeting. And I kind of waited with one of the council people, and I told them that the 10th was a bad day for me, because that was brought up. I suggested maybe the 9th. And we could hash it out there. Or at least I could let you know exactly what you'd have to do and what time you'd have to meet. Whether you meet on 31 days from today, or you meet 34 days, or if you do it before that, I could certainly.
Mr. Mayor, I make
Yes.
a motion that we advertise for a January
All right.
9th meeting.
Then right now, as it stands, right now, public property will be moved to Savard, since we agreed to this just prior to this meeting. Public safety will be moved to stars, everything else will stand till that meeting.
I believe they were voted down in mass. We didn't have separate votes.
And then what do we do in the time, in the meantime? We go back to the original directors that we had in the past?
Well, I don't think we can because we have two new members.
You're in charge, Mayor Haynes.
You didn't research that at all, Chris? That's the question I have. What are you doing in the meantime? If we end up waiting 30 days,
Exactly.
is everything in limbo?
You know,
And people do what they want?
You don't have a department, then that's, you get a snowstorm, you get something going on, you don't have a department. Would it be this council's approval to keep it as it is right now for the first 30 days?
I'll make a motion to keep it on a temporary basis until the 30 days.
Can we do that?
I mean, this was voted down.
I do know that the mayor, reading the statute today, I think the mayor has the right to remove people from committees, so I guess if everybody agreed to it, you could do it. You certainly could probably do it for 6 days till the 9th, but we figured out where we're headed.
We gotta re-advertise it. What is it, 3 days, Lori? What is it, advertised, 3 days?
About 48 hours.
48 hours.
48 hours. Is everyone good for the 9th?
9th is fine with me.
It's Monday.
It's
I
fine
don't
with
think
me.
you have to advertise the night if you put it into the first resolution. Right, but if you add it,
Chris?
Oh, yeah.
if you add it to the resolution tonight, you're gonna advertise the resolution, so you don't have to advertise it.
Is it okay, Chris, with you, Chris Beverly, the 9th?
So we could do the same thing for a 31-day meeting also, that Mr. Zikas just simply put it into the 2012-01 resolution for our meeting dates for 2012.
Clara?
Yes.
9th? Harry, 9th? Carol? Mike? 9th? On Monday, correct? Okay. So let me get this.
So you-
Meantime, what do we do? We have a snowstorm in that.
You're making a call, Mayor.
All right. Until the 9th, keeping it as it is, please. Just till we get this hashed out on the 9th, we'll advertise, we get it hashed out. Could the departments make a motion, could leave it just till the 9th, that's next week, 1 week.
Make it a motion.
Well, you
What?
don't need to make a motion if you're putting in the resolution. You're gonna amend the resolution on one, is that what you're gonna do?
Yes.
And Craig had a question, are you gonna
Yeah,
amend,
Rick,
are you
yeah.
gonna amend it to put in February 3rd or February 6th as well?
I think we have to,
30 days,
because I think what's gonna happen, we can always cancel that meeting, but I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna find out that we can't, we have a 30-day waiting period by statute.
So is that February 6th?
February 6th is a Monday. February 3rd is a Friday.
Well, it's not 30 days of third.
It's 31.
30 days.
It's 31.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, because there's 31 days,
Oh,
right?
I think it's Friday
February
night.
31. February 7th, is it?
Go to the seventh.
First Tuesday.
Are we okay with February 7th?
what date, actually,
It's a Tuesday.
So basically, we would, looking at resolution 2012-01, currently there's February 14th and 28th. We simply would change the 14th to the 7th. Is that what you're saying? Or add the 7th in addition to the 14th and the 28th?
I would add the 7th in addition.
Okay.
That's if the attorney figures out if there's another way to handle it, we can cancel that meeting.
Okay.
Adding the 7th.
yes.
So we added January 9th and February 7th to 2012-01 resolution.
Okay.
Okay. You still need a motion
Yeah.
for this, as it stands on the
Well,
9th.
let me get to the
So I
resolution.
don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
So,
You won't have any committee until the night.
all right. That's fine.
Should we add December 27th in there also? I'm talking about dates.
I move that we modify resolution 2012-01 to include December 27th as a regular meeting to be advertised according to the resolution.
Is that a Tuesday?
Yes. 25th, it's a Thursday. The 25th is a Tuesday, December 25th is a Tuesday, so it would be the Thursday after Christmas, December.
Just like you just had, correct?
Right. Is there a motion?
I don't think,
Will we make a motion to pass the resolution to them?
well, you don't have to, I'm saying you don't have to move to put it on.
Okay.
Just agree to put it on right now, and then you're gonna try and pass it. It's just amending the resolution, and then you're gonna vote on this resolution at some point tonight. Which is not, it's not coming up here, Claire. You know what I mean? Just on the agenda,
Yeah.
that's all.
All right, continuing on to appointments. Vacant, Clean Communities. Clean Communities Coordinator, 1 year.
I move that we nominate Councilman Savari to be the Clean Communities Coordinator for 2012 at a stipend of $1.
One second.
Any other questions?
Yeah, look at my dollar right here.
They'll make it $2 now.
$1.
No.
All right. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bello?
Yes.
Mr. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schreier?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarky?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
No.
All right, Van Cleve, certified P&W manager, 1 year.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
We're going to be holding on to the engineer
Okay.
approval, so that would tie into that until the next meeting. So
So,
we
yeah.
can just
Just
table that.
Just table that
Table
until
that.
our following meeting.
until we are able to discuss it.
All right, all right, we'll table that. All right, Albert Hopkins, fire inspector, 1 year.
So moved.
Second.
Questions?
Is he our current guy?
Yes. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bello?
Yes.
Mr. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schreier?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarky?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Leon Fortin, plumbing subcode official, 1 year.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Bello?
Yes.
Mr. Buckley?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schreier?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarky?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Okay, appointments to the library board. I haven't had any calls. We are short one in the library. I have no calls, to even have anybody appointed. We still need someone on the library board. Anyone interested in the library board, please?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I can make a suggestion. I'll send out an email to the 600 or so
Okay.
recipients asking if someone, they have to be a resident, right? A borough resident?
Yes.
Okay. And then you
Yeah.
contact the clerk?
Contact me, and I
Contact
can
you
make an
directly.
appointment,
Okay.
and I can make the appointment.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Got a question on that.
Yeah,
Can
go ahead,
it
Mike.
be somebody else from council or not? I know you're on that. Can it be another
I don't
member
think
of
so.
council or not? Would it have to be a
No.
common person, right?
Right, one of the residents of the
Yeah, I
borough.
know, I wasn't
Okay.
sure if it was a council person to take it or not.
Election of council representative to the land use board. It's open for nominations, ladies and gentlemen.
I move to nominate Councilman Savari.
Second.
Any other questions?
I'll make a motion to nominate Carol Schwer.
There's
Second.
two nominations and 2 seconds. All right, let's have a vote for Mr. Savari first, and then we'll continue with Mr. Unless anyone wants to change their.
I think that what you do is you go down the line and the person states who they're voting for. I don't think you take a vote on each individual person.
Mr.
Yeah, well, first, do you vote, do they both accept? You both accept? I mean,
Carol, you accept the nomination?
Yes, Councilwoman Tarsi seconded.
I would prefer not to be on the land use board.
I would prefer not to be on it, so she's refusing her nomination, that's fine, then anyone, let's do any other questions? Do a roll call on Mr. Savari then?
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Election of council president, open for nominations, please, on this board, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll make a motion to nominate Councilwoman Tarso.
Second.
Questions? Any other nominations on the floor? Roll call, please.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Abstain.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
All right. Ordinances. No ordinances tonight. Resolutions, they're attached. Are attached. Attachment tonight.
Can I join you?
Okay.
Do you pass this here?
Resolution 2012-01.
I make a motion with the amendments of January 9th, February 7th, and December 27th.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-2.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-03.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-04.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I know that your voice is failing, but if we could maybe have the clerk read off just a brief description for people in the audience. We're rattling off these resolutions, let's get some idea of what it is we're actually voting on.
I wanted to know we had to read in regards. All right, let me start with 2005. Resolution 2012-05. Tax refund procedures under $5.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
2012-06, resolution authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for the borough attorney.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-7. Utility adjustments and refunds under $5.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-08. Resolution for 2011-2012 tax appeals.
So moved.
Second.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Carol?
It's, the wording just looks funny to me. There's only a whereas, there's no be it resolved or anything. I just thought it looked funny. I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, I have it right here. It should just be, instead of whereas, just a minute to be it resolved.
Just a typo, Carol.
But good point, Carol. Yeah, be resolved, and so on. Mayor and council so authorized.
Okay.
Who made the
Motion with the change.
And I'll second it with the change.
Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Domas?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-09, Bond Council.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Domas?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly? Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
2000, Resolution 2012-10, Prosecutor.
So moved.
Second.
Questions?
Is that the salary got last year, or is that increased? I was just wanting to see. I don't know.
It's from last year, the same.
Same salary?
What's the salary at 2,600 even?
Shared service cancel all contracts.
The answer may be no. He could remain a holdover if you want.
Can we just change the language to month or quarterly?
You could do quarterly, yeah, sure. You could do quarterly.
My concern is that we've been discussing shared services, so if we enter into a
Okay.
shared service agreement partway through the year, we would be obligated to pay the salary through the end of the year.
So
The
so
term
that would be,
would be the March
would
31st.
be monthly, correct?
We'd have to do a resolution quarterly to continue reappointing.
Right.
Is he,
Can we do it that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
March 31st, and then it would be
Chris,
quarterly.
Mr. Pfefferly, is he agreed to represent us in a quarterly fashion? Till we get someone, or till we do a shared service?
I didn't have that discussion with them.
If you even want the job,
That's what I'm at.
That's
That's
a
what
good
I'm
question.
asking.
if you even want the job period, and when it's a year quarter, that's
Right.
just.
Well, I assume that since this came out in our packet, that someone had discussion with them.
I don't know if I did.
He sent in, you should have a
did-
copy of it. Did you have a copy of his, contract? Well, I put that with the packet.
I don't know if you did, then he was interested, if you said something in. I didn't see it in here, but.
Or you said it was a copy of his contract in our packets?
Yeah, I thought it might have came in after
There
it
is
came,
contract.
went out.
No, I haven't seen that.
There's just one for Chris.
You can hold this.
So we want to, two people put motions on, we're sending this, do we have a discussion with them?
I'll rescind my motion.
We send a motion, we send a second.
Well, I mean, the other thing too is we could actually do this, I mean, in all honesty, I guess we did a shared service, it probably wouldn't be commenced until, June. I mean, by the time you have discussions and set everything up, so you could probably do it on a semi-annual basis, but I'll have a discussion with him prior to this, so.
Continuing. Resolution 2012-11, Public Defender.
I don't see the same problem with this one because he's paid on a per case basis, I believe.
So moved then.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Domas?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-12. Excuse me, designation of public agency compliance officer for the Borough of Alpha.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Domas?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
2012-13, reappointment of animal control officer for the Borough of Alpha. Is that something, another one that has to be negotiated as well? I haven't talked to Mr. Deacon.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Mr. Domas?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer?
Yes.
Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
No.
Resolution 2012-14, recycling coordinator.
So moved.
Yes, sir.
I thought that once the recycling coordinator received his certification, which I believe is in June,
At the last meeting, he said it was gonna be in June.
we had addressed that at that time, just
Uh,
as far as any adjustment.
Yeah, because we are paying for his classes, is that correct? We are
Yes,
making
yes,
that.
we are.
And in June, last meeting, he stated he would be certified, testing and certified in June.
Can we do this through June 30th, and then we'll readdress the issue at that time if he has a certification or not?
Sure.
Okay?
What's the salary?
1,000, well, 2,000 per year for a period of half a year.
Do it then.
Okay.
Yeah, not that.
All right.
I rescind the original motion
All right, so,
and move to adopt the resolution as presented.
What's the June? you said
Through-
June?
through-
1,000 per year prorated from.
Or $1,000, not per year, just 1,000 through,
1,000.
from January 1 to
Through
June.
June 30th. We need a motion?
I made the motion.
Second?
Second.
Questions? Roll call?
Mr. Doma?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer? Yes. Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
No.
2012-15 Code Enforcement Officer.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call?
Mr. Doma?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer? Yes. Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
No.
Resolution 2012-16 C2 Operator Appointment.
Can we hold this one?
Yes.
Yes. Hold. Very good. Resolution 2012-17. Resolution to authorize the Borough CFO to pay certain bills, claims, and invoices.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Doma?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer? Yes. Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2012-18. Resolution of the Borough of Alpha, County of Warren, State of New Jersey, fixing the rate of the interest to be charged on delinquent utility consumer accounts.
So moved.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Doma?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer? Yes. Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
2012-19, reappointment of utility collector for the Borough of Alpha. We holding that as
We're
well?
going to make a change to this. It's going to be for a term from January 1st
January 1, yeah.
through March 31st. And the pay for that, for those 3 months would be $3,000. So how do you want to word that?
$1,000 a month for,
Yeah, that's fine.
Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. As read, then it would be January 1st to March 31st at $1,000 a month, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Doma?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer? Yes. Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
Yes.
Resolution 2011-20, excuse me.
we're
Resolution,
gonna hold that one, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
We're gonna hold that
all
one?
right, that's the judge you're holding?
So, Chris,
That's a 3-year appointment as well.
he can continue to be our judge on a holdover basis.
He will be, yes.
Without any further action.
Correct.
Okay.
That is why. Oh, okay, hold on. And the resolution 2012-21, the auditor,
So moved.
Second.
questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Doma?
Yes.
Mr. Pepperly?
Yes.
Mr. Savari?
Yes.
Mrs. Schwer? Yes. Mrs. Tarzi?
Yes.
Mr. Zikas?
No.
That's the end of the resolution.
I just have a quick question.
Go ahead, Mike, please.
The C2 operator now, since we held that, what happens if we have a problem with something? Is he still gonna take care of it until we, like on a as-needed basis, or are we just like, fend for ourselves?
He's not a holdover, right? And that's,
Not technically, but, I mean, he could,
Well, I know they're not gonna refuse the work, right, Clara? I mean,
Well, that's what I mean, do we,
That's what makes, if we have a problem, what are we gonna do? That's what he's asking.
In an emergency, I assume you're gonna use him.
right.
Right.
that'll just be per, per whatever time we need them, hourly or whatever?
So hopefully by Monday, you'll have it over and done.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Everyone's satisfied with that?
Yeah.
All right.
So, okay.
Oath of office as a group, professionals and staff.
Would you have to take?
Clean Communities, whatever you were appointed to. I'm going to read the oath of allegiance. No, you already did yours. Those who have just been appointed, please repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Chris Borough,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same and to the governments
to the same and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of your,
of the office of Borough Attorney
Clean Communities Coordinator and Planning Board
according
Representative.
to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Please
Thank
sign
you.
them and fill them out and return to me.
Okay. Moving on to our public comment portion. Public comment, please. Yes, sir.
Tim Mel, 742 North Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
Glad you're back, Mayor.
Thank you.
Carl Schwartz, Mr. Zikas. I hope you all think of the people and what the people need in this community and do an outstanding job in representing our town and the people that voted for you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Thanks. Any other questions, public comment, please? No? Okay. We need a motion for adjournment for our reorganization.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at 7:04 for reorganization.